Most people think aching joints are just part of getting older. But let me ask you something, if it's only about age, why is it that some 80-year-olds are still hiking up mountains, while others in their mid-50s can barely make it down the stairs without clutching their knees? Here's the truth, age is not the villain you've been blaming all these years. In fact, here in the United States, nearly 40% of adults over 60 are living with obesity, and research shows that excess weight is the #1 factor, outside of age, that's silently wearing down your joints. Think of it this way, every single extra pound you carry puts about 4 extra pounds of pressure on your knees when you walk, and 6 to 8 pounds when you climb stairs. That's like asking your joints to piggyback a Labrador, all day, every day. No wonder they're complaining. And here's the kicker, it's not just about what the scale says. The way you eat, the nutrients you miss, and the inflammation those choices cause can quietly strip your joints of their strength, their cushioning, and even their ability to move without pain. In this video, we're going to break down 2 powerful truths. First, why excess weight is so hard on aging joints, and second, the exact steps you can take to safely lose that weight, protect your joints, and get back to moving freely again, without feeling like you're starving or punishing yourself. So, if you've been told that your knees, hips, or back hurt because that's just what happens at your age, stick with me. We're about to prove them wrong, and give your joints the fresh start they've been begging for. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit that like button so YouTube knows this is worth sharing. Subscribe if you want more science-backed, senior-focused health tips, and tell me in the comments, which joint bothers you the most, and what do you wish you could do again without pain? Hiking? Dancing? Playing with your grandkids? Let's talk about it. Let's start with the basics. Overweight isn't just a feeling when your pants feel tight, it's something you can actually measure. And the easiest way to do that is with a number called your BMI, or body mass index. Here's the step-by-step. Step 1, measure your height in meters. If you know it in feet and inches, remember, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. You can convert it, or just look it up online. Step 2, multiply your height by itself. For example, 1.7 times 1.7 is equal to 2.89. Step 3, take your weight in kilograms and divide it by that number. If you weigh 70 kilograms and you're 1.7 meters tall, here's how it works. 70 divided by 2.89 equals about 24.2. Asterisk how to read it. Below 18.5 underweight. 18.5 to 24.9 healthy. 25 to 29.9 overweight. 30 or more obese asterisk. Don't like math? Here's the shortcut. For men, take your height in centimeters, subtract 100, then multiply by 0.9. For women, subtract 100 and multiply by 0.85. If you're within about 3 kilograms of that number, you're in the safe zone. Now for the fun part. Every extra 10 kilograms you carry is like asking your knees to carry a 15-kilogram bag of rice, or a medium-sized Labrador Retriever. The only difference? That bag of rice doesn't bark, but your knees will definitely complain. So, before we talk about how to lose it, step 1 is knowing your number. Because once you measure it, you can start to manage it. Why extra weight damages your joints, and why it's so common after 50. Here's the thing about your joints, they're built to carry your body weight, not your body weight plus a few extra carry-ons you've picked up over the years. Every single kilogram, just over 2 pounds, of extra weight you carry adds about 4 kilograms of extra pressure on your knees with each step. Climbing stairs? That pressure jumps to 6 to 8 kilograms. So if you're 10 kilos overweight, that's like making your knees haul around an extra Labrador Retriever every time you walk up to your bedroom. The problem is, your knees never get a vacation. And it's not just about the mechanical load. Fat, especially the kind stored deep in your belly, called visceral fat, doesn't just sit there. It acts like an active organ, releasing chemicals that trigger inflammation all over your body. That chronic, low-grade inflammation can damage cartilage, stiffen joints, and make arthritis progress much faster. Asterisk now, why is gaining weight so common after 50? Several reasons, and they often work together. Slower metabolism, your body burns fewer calories at rest, so the same meals you enjoyed at 40 now stick around on your waistline. Less activity, retirement, desk jobs, or joint pain can mean fewer steps per day. More snacking, coffee with sugar, cookies in the afternoon, or just one late-night snack adds up. Hormonal changes, menopause, low testosterone, or thyroid issues can make it easier to store fat. Medication side effects, steroids, antidepressants, and certain diabetes drugs can increase appetite or slow fat burning. Poor sleep and chronic stress both raise cortisol, a hormone that signals your body to store more fat, especially around the belly asterisk. When these factors pile up, weight gain isn't just possible, it's almost inevitable unless you make deliberate changes. And the longer the extra weight stays, the harder your joints have to fight to keep you moving. The heavy price of not losing the weight. Let's play a little game of what if. What if you decide not to lose the extra weight? What if you just keep living the way you have been, telling yourself, oh, it's fine, it's just a little extra? Well, here's the thing, your joints and your health don't play along with that fantasy for very long. First stop on this road? Arthritis, especially in your knees, hips, and lower back. Think of your joints like the shock absorbers in your car. They're designed to last for a certain mileage, but if you keep loading the car with extra passengers and heavy luggage, those shocks wear out fast. Over time, the cartilage in your joints thins out, bones start rubbing together, and suddenly, climbing the stairs feels like dragging a suitcase up a hill, except the suitcase is you. Next, there's osteoporosis paired with muscle loss. Here's the cruel twist. Carrying extra fat doesn't protect your bones, it can actually make them weaker, especially if your diet is poor. Add in the fact that excess weight often leads to less movement, and your muscles start shrinking. Weaker muscles mean less balance, and less balance means more falls. And at our age, a fall isn't just a bruise, it can mean a fractured hip, months of recovery, and in some cases, never walking independently again. Then there's the loss of independence. Imagine having to ask someone to help you get out of a chair, or avoiding trips with friends because walking across a parking lot feels like a marathon. These aren't just health issues, they're lifestyle thieves. They steal your freedom quietly, one small concession at a time. And we can't forget the health tagalongs that extra weight invites to the party: type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. These conditions love company, and they feed off each other. Diabetes damages your blood vessels, which affects circulation to your joints. High blood pressure strains your heart, and poor circulation slows healing. Heart disease limits your stamina, making it even harder to exercise, and the cycle just keeps going. Here's the bottom line: every year you keep the weight on, the risks multiply. It's like compound interest, but instead of building wealth, you're building problems. And just like with money, the sooner you start making deposits into your health account, the more years you'll get to enjoy. So, when people say, it's just a little extra weight, I say, no, it's a long-term investment in knee pain, back pain, medical bills, and missed opportunities. And trust me, that's not the retirement plan you want. The good news? You can change the ending of this story. And in the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly how to lose the weight, safely, steadily, and in a way your joints will thank you for every single day. Before we dive into the most important part of this video, the solutions, let me ask you something simple. If you found this helpful so far, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, go ahead and type a 0, I can take it. Either way, your feedback helps me make these videos better for you. And while you're there, hit the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next tip that could change your health for good. Safe weight loss for seniors, without starving or overexercising. Alright, we've talked about why excess weight is hard on your joints and your health, but now comes the part you've been waiting for, the solutions. And here's the good news: losing weight in your later years doesn't mean you have to live on lettuce leaves or spend hours sweating in a gym. It's about smart, steady changes that your body can adapt to without shock. The golden rules of weight loss after 60. Rule number 1, lose it slowly. fast weight loss might look tempting, but it often means losing muscle along with fat. And after 60, muscle is precious. It keeps you strong, steady, and independent. Aim for no more than half a kilogram, or about 1 pound, per week. That's enough to see progress without leaving you drained. Rule number 2, never skip meals, especially breakfast. Skipping breakfast might save calories in the short term, but it backfires later. You end up hungrier, more likely to snack on sugary or high-fat foods. A balanced breakfast, like oatmeal with berries and a boiled egg, keeps your energy steady and your cravings in check. Rule number 3, pair good nutrition with gentle movement. Food alone can't do it all. Light exercise helps preserve muscle mass, improves balance, and keeps your metabolism active. Think of it as telling your body, we're not just losing weight, we're upgrading the whole system. The ideal diet for joint health and weight loss. Protein is your best friend. After 60, your body needs more protein to maintain muscle. Include fish, lean meats, eggs, beans, lentils, and low-fat dairy. Fish like salmon or sardines also provide omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in your joints. Load up on vegetables and low-sugar fruits. Half your plate should be colorful vegetables, spinach, broccoli, peppers, carrots. For fruits, stick with lower sugar options like blueberries, strawberries, or apples. They're packed with antioxidants that protect your joints and help fight inflammation. Don't forget bone-building nutrients. Calcium and vitamin D are non-negotiable for strong bones. You can get calcium from dairy, fortified plant milks, tofu, and leafy greens. Vitamin D comes from sunlight, fatty fish, and fortified foods, or supplements if your doctor recommends them. Cut back on the troublemakers. White bread, white rice, pastries, soda, fried foods, these are calorie-dense, nutrient-poor, and inflammation-friendly. Replace them with whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread. Switch sugary drinks for water, herbal teas, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon. Use the half-plate method. To make portion control simple. Half your plate, vegetables. 1/4, protein. 1/4, whole grains or starchy vegetables like sweet potato. This keeps your calories in check without the need for obsessive measuring or weighing. Making it stick. The most successful weight loss plans aren't about perfection, they're about consistency. Plan your meals, keep healthy snacks handy, and avoid shopping when you're hungry. Celebrate small wins, your first kilo lost, the first time you notice your knees hurting less, or the day you can walk farther without stopping. Remember, weight loss after 60 is not about chasing a number on the scale, it's about reclaiming your mobility, protecting your independence, and adding healthy, active years to your life. Your joints will thank you. Your heart will thank you. And most importantly, you will thank yourself. The right kind of exercise, gentle but powerful. When it comes to losing weight after 60, exercise isn't about punishing your body, it's about giving it the gift of movement. The right kind of activity keeps your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your heart happy without leaving you sore or exhausted. Walking, your simplest, most underrated tool. Just 20 to 30 minutes a day can change everything. Walking keeps your joints lubricated, strengthens the muscles that support your knees and hips, and boosts your mood. And here's the secret, you don't have to do it all at once. 3 10-minute walks spread throughout the day work just as well. Take a stroll after breakfast, another in the afternoon, and one after dinner. Your body doesn't care if you're on a treadmill or just circling the block, it only cares that you're moving. Light resistance training, keep the muscle, lose the fat. After 50, we naturally lose muscle each year if we don't use it. And muscle is your body's calorie-burning engine. Light resistance work, like using resistance bands or lifting small hand weights, helps keep your muscles strong without straining your joints. Focus on large muscle groups, squats to strengthen your legs, wall push-ups for your chest and arms, and seated rows with a band for your back. 2 to 3 short sessions a week can make a huge difference. Yoga, flexibility meets balance. Yoga isn't just for the young and bendy. Gentle, senior-friendly yoga improves balance, stretches tight muscles, and helps calm your mind. And balance is more important than you think. It reduces your risk of falls, which can be life-changing after 60. Plus, you don't need fancy gear, just a mat and a quiet space. Swimming and cycling, easy on the joints, big on results. If walking hurts your knees or hips, water exercise is your best friend. Swimming or water aerobics lets you move freely without gravity pounding on your joints. Stationary cycling or an easy spin around the neighborhood can also build leg strength and stamina without impact. Tips to stay on track, because consistency wins. Let's be honest, starting is the easy part. Sticking with it? That's where most people fall off. But with a few simple habits, you can turn your plan into a lifestyle. Weigh yourself once a week. Daily weigh-ins can make you crazy. Your weight can fluctuate from water, meals, or even a salty dinner. Weekly check-ins show your true progress and keep you motivated. Keep a food journal. You don't have to write a novel, just jot down what you eat and drink. When you see it on paper or on an app, you'll spot patterns, those innocent cookies with your afternoon tea, or the second helping of pasta you forgot about. Find a partner. Everything's easier with a buddy, especially workouts. Having someone waiting for you makes you more likely to show up. Plus, it's more fun to walk, swim, or stretch with a friend than alone. Reward yourself with experiences, not food. Skip the cake as a reward for losing a kilo. Instead, treat yourself to a new book, a massage, a trip to the movies, or a day out somewhere you love. Rewards should support your healthy lifestyle, not undo it. Expect setbacks, and keep going. Life happens. You'll have days when you miss a walk or overeat. That's normal. The key is not letting one day turn into 1 week. Get back on track at the next meal, the next walk, the next choice you make. Bringing it all together. When you combine gentle, regular movement with a balanced, nourishing diet, the results go beyond weight loss. Your knees hurt less. Your back feels stronger. Your balance improves. And perhaps best of all, you get back the confidence to move through life without fear of pain or injury. Remember, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. And that, my friend, is worth every step, every stretch, and every healthy choice you make. So here we are, my friend. We've walked through the truth about extra weight, not as a judgment, but as a reality check. We've seen how even a few extra kilos can turn every step into hard labor for your knees, hips, and back. We've uncovered how visceral fat stirs up inflammation that silently eats away at your joints. And we've talked about how, after 50 or 60, weight gain becomes easier, but so does losing it, when you know the right way. We've gone through the golden rules: lose it slowly, fuel your body with real nutrition, keep moving gently but consistently. We've painted your plate with vegetables, lean proteins, and wholesome grains. We've stepped outside for walks, picked up resistance bands, stretched on yoga mats, and floated in pools. We've kept journals, found partners, and chosen rewards that lift us up instead of pulling us back. But this isn't just a health checklist. This is about reclaiming your freedom. Imagine waking up in the morning without that familiar ache in your knees. Imagine walking up a flight of stairs without stopping halfway to catch your breath. Imagine saying yes to a family trip, not because you feel obligated, but because you know you can keep up with the grandkids. That's not a dream, it's the future you're building, one choice at a time. And here's the thing about choices: they don't have to be perfect. You don't have to overhaul your life in a day. You just have to start today. With one healthy breakfast. One 10-minute walk. One decision to drink water instead of soda. The magic isn't in doing it all at once, it's in doing something, and then doing it again tomorrow, and the day after, until it becomes who you are. Your body has carried you through decades of life, through work, through love, through hardship, through joy. It's done the best it could with what you've given it. Now, it's time to give back. Not with guilt. Not with punishment. But with care, patience, and consistency. And when you start to feel the difference, when the scale drops a little, when your clothes fit more comfortably, when you notice you're standing taller and walking easier, celebrate it. Because every bit of progress is proof that you are not too old, too tired, or too far gone to change. This is the moment you stop blaming age. This is the moment you take the weight off your joints, the pressure off your heart, and the limits off your life. And years from now, you'll look back at this choice, the choice to start, and you will thank yourself for it. So here's my challenge to you: don't let this video be something you just watched. Let it be the spark that lights the change. Tell me in the comments, what's the very first step you're going to take after today? Is it that morning walk? Swapping white bread for whole grain? Finally dusting off those resistance bands in the closet? Write it down. Make it real. If this video gave you something valuable, an idea, a bit of motivation, even just a push to think differently, drop a 1 in the comments. And if you think someone in your life needs to hear this, share it with them. Because sometimes, the right words at the right time can change everything. And before you go, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you'll be the first to get my next tip. We're building something here, a community of people who believe that every stage of life can be stronger, healthier, and more joyful than the one before. Your joints will thank you. Your heart will thank you. And most importantly, you will thank yourself. Now go take that first step. I'll be right here, cheering you on.